Good evening, everyone. Let's see who we have in the house tonight. To welcome Brian Hedges and Tom Leonard. I made both of you co-hosts, by the way, so if you'll feel free to chime in. Welcome Bukasa, Cecil Morgan, Christina Collins, David Richards, Don Chadwick, Jean Thoreau, Jim B., Lyle Alexander, Michael Johnson, have another Mike, Pauline, Shirley York, William Stevens, and we have some people calling in by phone. So welcome everybody. I'm thrilled you've carved out time from your busy lives to be here. Whether this is your first glimpse into better deals and money, or you're already part of our growing community, your presence here tonight could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Now, let me ask you something direct. Why are you really here? Maybe you're drowning in bills that multiply faster than your income, credit cards screaming at their limits, your kids watching you stress about money, growing up believing that struggle is normal. Well, perhaps you're lying awake doing mental math, groceries or bills this week, but not both. But here's what's really keeping you up at night. Where will you be in 5 years if absolutely nothing changes? Still trapped in the hand-to-mouth cycle and never getting ahead? Still telling your family we can't afford it while others around you are living their dreams? Still hoping someday will magically arrive? The brutal truth, every day you hesitate is one day headed in the opposite direction of where you want to go. There is no static plane in existence. You are either working toward your dreams or walking away from them. While you're thinking about it, others are banking as much as $1,000 in daily commissions. That dream vacation, that financial freedom, that peace of mind is one decision away. Yes, it requires effort, but no more than anyone is capable of doing. What legacy are you creating? Are you teaching your children that hard work equals staying poor? That opportunities belong to other people? Your family deserves to witness you finally winning. And here's the question that should terrify you. At 80 years old, what will hurt more, regretting a $10 to $50 investment that could have transformed everything, or regretting that you played it safe and stayed broke? Well, right now, you're among the first to discover BDM. In 6 months, you'll be watching others celebrate their success while you're still researching. Don't be that person. But here's the beautiful truth. All this financial pain ends with one decision, one small investment, one powerful yes that separates you from the trap forever. Tonight, we're unlocking the timeless wealth principle, give and it shall be given unto you. You know this works with farming. You plant seeds, you harvest crops. But did you know the wealthiest people on earth have been using this same principle with money for centuries? They give strategically because their returns are always multiplied. Here's the game changer. Giving doesn't always mean money, and paying it forward doesn't always have to cost you a dime. The revolutionary giving strategy that we've created here at BDM is something anyone can do right now, exactly where you are. It unlocks blessings, builds unstoppable relationships, amplifies your influence, and creates life-changing ripple effects that start with you. Now, if you've ever thought, how can I give when I barely have enough? Then this presentation was designed for you. So let's transform your financial future together. We'll start by watching a short video. Welcome to the BDM Discount Club, a movement, a mission. A moment in time that just might change your life. My name is John Austin, and I'm the founder of BDM Discount Club. Let me start by sharing a bit of my story. I grew up on a farm where the rule was simple. If you didn't work, you didn't eat. There were no handouts and no guaranteed income. You worked hard or went without. At age 14, I joined network marketing. I co-owned 3 companies and consulted for others, helping them create powerful compensation plans. And because of the work ethic and discipline,
I learned while growing up, I became a top producer in 7 different companies. That said, let me give you a quick overview of what the BDM Discount Club is and what it's not. First, the BDM Discount Club is our monthly version of the annual BDM Travel Club membership. It's designed for those who prefer a smaller monthly payment but still want access to incredible savings and income. With your membership, you get access to up to 4 million discounts, covering everything from travel, vacations, cruises, hotels, and car rentals to restaurants, online shopping, and hundreds of name brand companies. For members outside North America, most of the non-travel discounts are more limited, but the travel savings still apply globally. Now here's the exciting part. If you live in an area where the benefits are not applicable, we have 15 clubs where you can still earn money. For example, our Charity Club compensation plan mirrors the Discount Club's income structure exactly, and international members can fully participate and earn income by sharing the opportunity. It's also important to understand the value. Similar companies charge $20, $59, even $300 per month for the same or similar benefits. At BDM Discount Club, you'll pay just $19.99 per month, and our income potential can be up to 20 times greater than what you'd find elsewhere. So whether you're here for the savings, the income, or both, our BDM Discount Club is the most affordable and rewarding membership out there. That said, let me clear up some of the misleading claims floating around in the industry today. For example, there's a company out there promising earn up to $4,000 a month with no work. Let's be honest, that's just a trick to get lazy people to join. To earn that kind of money in their system, you'd need over 8,000 people. That takes massive effort and doesn't happen from doing nothing. And what happens when people join thinking it's easy? The system gets clogged with empty positions which pay you nothing. I'm not willing to build around a fantasy, and you shouldn't be either. Another common myth is that matrices are the fairest compensation plans in the industry. But why do so many companies love using them? One word, breakage. Here's what that means. Let's say you join company XYZ with a 2x16 matrix. You work hard and manage to fill the first 10 levels. That's 2,046 people. According to their pay plan, that earns you $1,021 per month. Sounds okay, right? But here's the catch. If you only fill 10 levels, what happens to the $64,000 a month from the remaining 6 levels, the other 129,000 plus positions? It doesn't just vanish. It's called breakage, and it goes back to the company, not to you, not to your team, not to the field. That's why companies love matrices. They look fair, but they often work in the company's favor, not yours. Now let me show you a real alternative. Let's talk about the BDM Discount Club. We kept the cost familiar, a $55 annual membership plus $19.99 per month. But our system is built differently. In our model, with just 128 people, you can earn $1,280 per month. Compare that to their system, where you need over 2,000 people to earn even less. Now here's where it gets exciting. Refer just one person, and if your group duplicates just 4, who get 4 through 12 levels, you will earn $20,000 per month. Even better, we don't stop at 10 levels. If your network grows deeper, and it can, you could eventually earn on people 100 levels deep and even deeper. With 16 levels of duplication, the potential is over $1.3 million per month. Sounds big, right? That's because it is, but it's also simple. Everyone doesn't need to get 4. Some will bring 10, some only 1. That's life. But if the average holds across your team, you win, and so do they. BDM is more than just a pay plan that pays 20 times more than others. It's a private member club that gives you access to 15 unique membership programs from just $10 to $20,000. Here are just a few examples. Gas Club, $10 per year to help cover your commuting or fuel costs. Grocery Club, $20 per year to help you eat well without breaking the bank. Charity Club, $19.99 per month for those who want to make a difference in the lives of others and receive while supporting worthy causes. Car Club, $50 per year. Buy your new dream car with focused action. Travel Club, $179 per year gives you full access to our travel engine and all of the benefits found in our discount club. House Club, $250 per year, designed to help members change not just their address, but their lifestyle. Elite Clubs, for the bold, the dreamers, and the visionaries ready for private jets, yachts, or their own private island. We have something for everyone, and if you want to take your time, you can join for free and explore. But don't fall for things that promise big returns for doing nothing. You will lose your money almost every time. If you want to see lasting results, you have to take action. So, before I go, let me ask you 3 questions. 1. Would the potential to earn life-changing income with zero risk motivate you to share this with someone? 2. Would you rather do things the same as before or earn 20 times the money by working with us? 3. Would you and your team grow faster if everyone was making money? If you answered yes to any of those questions, BDM Discount Club might be the answer you've been looking for. Thank you for watching, and remember, BDM isn't just a platform, it's a community, it's a mission, and this just might be your moment. Join today, and let's build something extraordinary together.
Well, folks, I'm not too sure where John has gone to. Oh, there he is. We've missed you, mate.
Hey, okay. I was on mute. I'm sorry. So, hope you enjoyed that video. At BDM, our travel and discount clubs are just 2 of the many powerful ways you can create income. The travel industry alone is a multi-trillion-dollar giant with millions of people booking trips every single day. Add to that the everyday discounts people are already looking for, and you've got unlimited earning potential. Now, here's the best part. You don't have to sell anyone on spending more money. They're already spending it. And all you're doing is helping them save big while you earn. And that's why at BDM, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. So as you saw in the video, we have several other clubs and ways of earning money, but let's talk about getting started. You can actually join BDM for free. You get a dashboard that looks very much like this one. This is just a demo account that we created. And if you come over here on the left-hand menu, if you're coming in on a mobile, it's going to look a little bit different. You're going to have probably some lines up here that you click on to see the dashboard or the menu. But you have the getting started, fund your account, income calculators. This is something that I would recommend you maybe take a look at because, if you don't have an income goal, you're probably not going to reach it, right? You have to have a target. Whatever whatever you decide that you want to do, that could be like a target, shooting arrows or darts or whatever. It could be, a goal to receive an education, to graduate with a degree. Anything that you decide to do, you have to have a goal in mind, and then you make a decision to do that. And the income calculators will actually help you to discover what the potential is. You can start as little as $10. Let's say that we have an average of 4 referrals. Let's go down to 5 levels. And this could actually be done in a matter of days. Could be done in one day, actually. It only requires 62 people, and you're not doing all the work by yourself. $496 in income. How many people have joined this industry and never earned 496? And like I mentioned in the video, most millionaires started with a goal to earn $300 to $500 a month. Here you go, $496 right there. And that you would probably take from this 496 and purchase get in one of the $20 clubs, and then you know, you just keep taking from what you're earning here and increasing. And as members of your team follow you, these are the kind of incomes that are possible. And now we're not even talking about increasing your own personal referrals or team average referrals, or even going down to infinite levels deep, which we pay to infinity depth. So, I don't want to get crazy with the numbers here, but be aware that you have those tools in your dashboard. Also, making a purchase. Most people are coming in with a credit card. We do have a lot of people that are paying in with crypto. Crypto is becoming more and more mainstream, and it will continue to do so as we go forward. But to purchase with a credit card, the place you want to go is travel packages. And the reason for that is we have to give a real product in order for credit card companies to be able to be willing to work with us. So what we've done, we work with a travel company that offers the guaranteed best discounts in the industry, and through them, we're getting these different vacation packages that we can offer at these low prices. And these are real vacations that you can take. For example, Las Vegas, 4 days, 3 nights, $30. Bangkok, $50. That's 5 days, 4 nights. Dubai, Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, $120, 6 days, 5 nights. And these are vacations you can actually take, but we give you BDM credits, an equal dollar value that you can spend in your back office, anywhere inside of your dashboard. You can use these credits just like money, in addition to getting the vacation, which you can use or not use. That's totally up to you. All right, so let's say you want to put $60 in your cart. All you do is you click this twice. If you want, and so you can purchase multiple ones at the same time to kind of come up with the dollar value of the entries that you want to make. Then you'd come up, click on cart, put in your credit card information, and pay. Okay, we do have a processing fee that we have to cover. So that's how you pay with a credit card. Then you would go to whatever clubs you want to purchase. We're actually in the process of streamlining this to make it even less confusing and easier, really, to understand what you need to do, want to do. But for the time being, we have the different clubs. We have the unilevel clubs. This would include the charity club, the discount club, the travel club, the gas club, grocery club, car club, etc., on down to the elite clubs going all the way to $20,000. And as you saw in the income calculator, it's just natural for people to scale up. Everybody that I know, they're always working towards scaling up, making a better life. Even millionaires and billionaires, they spend most of their time thinking about how they can scale up, how they can increase their income. And this is how you can do it. You start, say, with the $10, and you upgrade and you upgrade and you upgrade. And we also have the same here. We've got the $10 fast track, 20, 50. And naturally, as money is flowing, you're going to want to take some of your profits and climb the ladder or scale up, because that's just going to increase your income. That's going to increase the amount of money that you're going to be able to earn. Here we have your wallet. We have several features here. If you've got money in your wallet, you can pay it forward for other people right out of your balance. You can transfer money out of your account to somebody else's, another BDM member's account. Here you can track your earnings, your credit wallet. If you make a purchase with a credit card, those credits are going to go here, but they're just like money. We have your e-wallet, and this is where you're going to see all of your payments, all of your money coming in and going out is all going to be recorded right here. For crypto deposits, you can choose to transfer with a Wallet Connect or a manual transfer. If you're using, you're adept at using cryptocurrency, I'm sure you'll understand those. And there's also, I think, some training here on how to do that. Your genealogy, etc. Now, one last thing, I would encourage you to join our Telegram groups. And all you do is click on this. We have a main channel. We have a support chat. We also have a faith chat. We have a Sunday kind of transformational meeting we do on Sunday that's outside of earning money. It's just about personal development and transformation. You're welcome to join those. And the faith chat is uh, dealing more with that topic. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up for some Q&A. Okay, you'll be able to click unmute or go into the chat and raise your hand. Would love to entertain any questions you might have. And Brian and Tom, feel free to chime in here, share anything that you'd like to, or even ask questions. That'd be great.
Hi, John. It's Brian here.
Go ahead, Brian.
One of the queries that I've had thrown at me for a couple of days now from one of my potential members is that she is scared of the two-up system. And she says, oh, that if I work really hard to find, 4 people and I'm giving 2 away, that's not fair. And I'm thinking that hasn't really sort of entered my mind as we work into this program, because oftentimes if we join a club, or just say, for example, this time the gas club, and I might pass up somebody, we'll call him Tom. Then I keep working and I bring some people into the grocery club. And again, what do I find? Maybe Tom has come back underneath me in the grocery club. And I remember one person I passed up has come back to me in 3 clubs so far. So I'd like to encourage people to think about passing up as almost like sowing a seed. There's a phrase in the Bible. What does it say? You throw your seed and some will fall on hard and stony ground, some will fall on rocky ground, and some will form on good soil. And that's what it's like when we do a business with such as network marketing. Don't be afraid to let your seed flow out, and it'll always come back to you. So that's my little thought for the day.
Mm. Yeah, and it doesn't matter the compensation plan. You're giving up something somewhere. It's just in order to have a multiplication effect, you have to give up something somewhere. In a matrix, for example, you sponsor one person. Let's say there's 65,000 positions in the matrix. Well, you're giving up commission on 64,000 positions by the small amount you're taking from that one person. Okay. So yeah, you don't lose that one person, but you lose 64,000 other people that are not occupying those positions. And I don't know if that's, registers or not, but it's just a fact of life. Uh, you know, the a matrix, for example, when you're splitting a one commission between so many people, that commission has to be very small. It has to be divided. And so, uh, you're just getting a fraction of the work that you did here. And it's very common in industries like insurance, for example, to have a couple of training sales. You give up your commission to your trainer, whether you're already trained or not. You have to give up those training sales to somebody else. So it's not an uncommon thing. But we're working on something right now, which I believe will be a game changer. And I wasn't going to talk about this, but seeing as how you brought up this subject, I will. We're going to do a reverse fast track, which means you'll miss the first sale and the first sale and take the second one. And so it'll, instead of starting with the first one and alternating every other one, it's going to start with giving up the first one and taking the second one. But what we're going to do is we're going to marry that with the unilevel, and so you will never lose a person. In other words, when you don't get paid on the unilevel, you're going to get paid on the fast track. And so you're always going to have coding of that person one way or the other. And in many cases, you're going to have coding on both of them at the same time. Okay. And so this idea, I'm going to lose a person. No, in this way, you absolutely will never lose anyone, but you'll get the benefit of both plans at the same time. And these will be married together in a way so that there will only be one click, one purchase that will put you into both plans at the same time. So there won't be an option of one or the other. It'll put you into both plans at the same time. And then as you refer other people, the same thing will happen. You will never miss being paid on any person that you refer. You'll always be paid on one plan or the other or on both at the same time. Okay, this has never been done before. I've been,
I
I,
like it. I really like it because it overcomes that initial problem, doesn't it? It overcomes that fear of loss.
it totally solves the fear of loss, but it gives you the power of both plans at the same time, and I mean it's just absolutely incredible. It was something that actually, well, we started working on this a couple days ago, but then I started working on an income calculator to demonstrate this today. I was doing some work on that this morning, and the well, yeah, I won't go into it in depth right here, but it is pretty incredible.
Yeah, that'll give up things a real good boost, I think. I'd just like to say hello to William Stevens too. He's from, I believe, over in the Caribbean, and it's good to see you, William. He's one of my long-time contacts, and I'm glad you're here, mate. It's good to see you and everybody
Fantastic.
else. Yeah.
Jim
Okay, I'll
B,
start.
I would love to hear from you. I see you're unmuted, Jim. If you got a question or comment. Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I didn't see my hand raised. I was wondering if this thing was messing up on me. A question that I have with respect to the crowdfunding programs, Gas Club, Grocery Club, and so forth, are those annual renewals programs? In other words,
The
like the
up,
Gas Club,
yeah,
every year you got to pay $10?
up to the 250 are annual.
Or
Okay.
just for the Gas Club?
No, gas club, grocery club, car club, travel, house club. Those are those are an annual renewal.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
that
and
answers my question.
the reason for that is then you have an annual income, and
Yeah,
I
that was
and it's
that
staggered
one.
because not everybody's joining on the same day. See, so you're actually going to that annual income is going to be staggered over a year if you're continuing to build. And then so next year you're going to get paid what you earned this year because of the renewals, and then you continue building your team, growing it larger, and earning even more. See, and then we have right now we have our charity and discount clubs, which are monthly renewals, and we're going to be doing uh, a $10 monthly. We thought we'd have that done, but what we're doing is we're incorporating this new plan that I just described into that. So we're having to create a new compensation plan, a new compensation structure in order to make that happen. We would have had that rolled out this week, but in having thought about this new way of doing a dual cascade compensation plan, we might as well incorporate that as we're rolling out this new $10 monthly.
All right. Yeah, I was always wondering on the presentations, videos, the annual monthly incomes. I'm saying, how could that be a monthly income if it's just a one-time donation?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
staggered as you're going to have people
yeah,
coming in this month, next month, the next month, and so that income will be staggered and actually equivalent a monthly income.
yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jim. Okay, Michael Johnson.
Okay, hi. I was thinking, well, since you introduced the $10 monthly last week, and you say you're going to roll that out pretty soon, why cannot all of every single one of these clubs be monthly?
They could.
Sorry?
I'd say they could. They could be. Um, let's do this. Let's start with a $10, and we can continue to grow this however you guys want it. Okay. We're doing this for you. So whatever works for the majority, that's what works for us. But we're going to be rolling out this $10 plan, and then we've already got the $20 monthly both in the charity and the discount club. So we definitely don't need to, add another one there. But going forward, if we want to do, say, a $50 or $100 monthly, yeah, we could do those.
Okay,
I
my
don't
other
know.
question is
Go ahead.
how will you collect the money monthly?
On a credit card.
Okay, so it's going to be a manual.
There'll be an
Uh,
automatic. I believe we're going to be able to do an automatic debit on a credit card,
okay.
which will probably pull first. It'll look to pull first from your commissions. If commissions are available, it'll pull from there. If commissions are not available, then it'll pull from your credit card.
And if neither the credit card or the commissions are sufficient, and that person is going to go dormant that month, will there be compression?
Um, well, what it would be is the commission would go on hold toward if that person received commission, that commission would go on hold toward his or her own purchase of that monthly commission.
All right, but his upline would
Huh?
not receive anything, huh?
Well, that will ultimately produce a commission for the upline, yes.
Well, you said it would go on hold for the person
Well,
who goes.
once there's money available for to trigger that commission will trigger, which will pay commission upline.
Okay,
So that commission may be delayed, but it's not lost.
okay. All right, thank you. I just wanted to get clarity.
Hmm. Okay, Cecil Morgan.
Calling about the monthly. I don't agree with that because, like one of the guys said in the chat, that's a little too that makes things more complicated. And also, what I really was asking about, you were saying that the funds could be uh, come out of your crypto, but how would we withdraw other than the crypto way? I've seen a program that came to me like 3 or 4 days ago where they had their own personal credit card,
Hmm.
and they were, I guess they're gonna put it on that for your earnings because a lot of people don't understand the crypto as much. A lot of people do, but I think it's 50-50. And like the older guy gentleman said, I'm sure he's not into crypto, and a lot of people on the call are probably not into crypto. It seems that the only thing I have an issue with is how do we withdraw our funds without crypto?
Yeah.
That's
We're working on some things there, Cecil.
okay.
Uh, yeah.
I haven't really been able to do much because of that. People always
Mhm.
that when you mention crypto, it's like, nah,
Okay.
they don't want to get involved with it. If you make it some way where it's a little simpler for people to,
Yeah.
retrieve their funds, I
Well,
think this program will go a long way.
we did have a payment we did have a payment processor, and we had a do-gooder uh, crypto scam advisor that contacted the company and got our account deleted. So, uh,
I mean, even if people have to pay, $2 or $3 a month for the card, it,
yeah,
it would, that would be fair. Once they make money, you just take it out of their account.
right. Well, like I said, we're looking into some avenues, and with, having run network marketing companies, this has always been the weak link in the
Yeah,
chain is figuring out how to get money in and money out.
yeah.
Uh,
But like I was saying, adding the monthly, that will bring just more extra work to the opportunity to me.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, right now we've got, like I said, we're $10 monthly. We've already got a $20 monthly for those that want to participate there. And there's plenty of money here. Any way you dice it,
Uh,
there's unlimited income here to be earned for people that
oh yeah,
want to go out
definitely.
and share
But
it.
like I said, when you tell people about the crypto, and then I can't explain to how you get your money, it's like
Hmm.
seems like the only way you can withdraw money is with a crypto account. And I'm sure half the people on the call, or most people on the call don't have to deal with crypto just yet. I mean, eventually I probably will once I
Yeah,
learn more
yeah.
about it. But
Eventually, y'all will, because
we have
that's
to,
where
yeah.
it's going.
Yes.
Um,
But right now, you got older people like the gentleman, he saves 80 years old. I'm
mhm.
sure he doesn't want to deal with, I don't either. I'm in my 60s, so I don't want to
Yeah.
deal with, a lot of
Well,
other
these things will all be worked out. We're still young.
yeah.
We still have some growing to dos, and there will be, no doubt a few growing pains, but we're 90% over the hurdle.
Yeah, but I think if that gets something get done with the the withdrawal thing, I think that would draw a lot more
Yeah,
people
absolutely. I think
because
you're
a
right.
lot some people like you talk about the 500 and this and that, that's fine and all that, but the average person, like you said, they
Yeah,
need to know about the 10, the 20s, and this and that. That then they can get involved with more as they grow with the company.
right.
So
Alrighty.
that's okay.
Appreciate
Thank,
the feedback there.
thank you.
Okay, Ellen, go ahead. You're unmuted. Ellen, did you want to say something? All right. Well, let's switch gears here momentarily. Let's talk just a little bit about crypto, seeing as how we're on that subject. David Richards, did you want to say something?
Well, I just wanted to ask a question. With the $10 monthly,
Mm-hmm.
is, are you going to name that or give that a specific
What?
name?
I can't hear you.
Can you can't hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah, just speak up.
Oh, I'm sorry. The $10 monthly, is that, are you going to give that a name or something like the gas club or the grocery club? Are you going to call it some certain type of club, or we're just going to call it the $10 monthly?
Um, Not 100% decided on that. We'll have something. You got a suggestion? We're open
I,
to suggestions.
Actually, I do. It might, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It might sound cool, iffy, but uh, I was thinking of calling it some type of, well, you got the gas, grocery, house, car. I was just thinking maybe you can call it some type of health finance club or something
Oh,
like
what?
that.
Still not hearing you clearly.
Uh, Something like a health club or finance club where, people can supplement their, how they have trouble paying their prescriptions or whatever because of whatever health situation that they're in.
Hmm.
It could be money to help finance that for their prescriptions that they can normally afford or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just an idea.
All right. Appreciate appreciate that. We'll definitely consider it.
Can I put my two bolts worth in?
What's that, Brian?
I've got a couple of names. Seeing it's
Okay.
going to be pretty well the beginning of the programs for many people coming in at $10 a month, why don't we just call it something similar, like say the Accelerator Club, because that's where you start to accelerate your earnings, or the Takeoff Club. So something that
Yeah.
sort of gives the feeling of movement. It doesn't have to be those two words, but
Yeah.
um,
I like
like the beginning,
accelerator.
yeah, that gives a feeling of movement going forward or lifting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, without being too silly, of course.
Okay.
But there's a couple of ideas.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, let's talk just briefly about crypto. One of my goals in creating BDM was to help members earn money quickly that they could leverage into even greater wealth by getting in front of the second cryptocurrency wave that's just getting started. Now, many of you already know that cryptocurrency has created more millionaires and billionaires in the past 15 years than the previous 150 years. So let's look at how BDM can be your gateway into even greater wealth. When I first heard about Bitcoin, it was selling for 5 cents. $100 invested then is worth over 235 million today. Ethereum hadn't been invented. Most people ignored both of them because there was no history. There was, too risky, too confusing, too new. But today, Bitcoin has crossed, I think, 118,000 or maybe 120,000. I'm not keeping up with it too closely, but it's continuing to grow. Ethereum helped launch $1 trillion economy, and the early believers, they became millionaires, and many of them became billionaires. But these people weren't different than you and I. They weren't special. They were just early. They acted before the world understood what was happening. Now, crypto is getting ready to go mainstream. With only 4% of the world population currently owning any cryptocurrency, the next wave is here. Economists predict that number will rise to 10% in the next 18 months. And this time, it's not just about investing, it's about participating. With BDM, we now give you the power to withdraw your commission in USDT, which is a stable cryptocurrency tied to the US dollar. And I encourage everybody to learn how to do that. It's, first time you turned on a computer, you didn't know what to do. But you started clicking around and you finally figured it out. You maybe went to Google and asked questions, these type of things. Well, you've got Chat GPT now, which is even an upgrade from Google. For those who are not using it yet, I would encourage you to do that. Just go type in your browser chatgpt.com and hold on a second. Hold on. And then you just start asking questions the same as you did with Google, but you'll get much clearer answers. And so anything that you have questions about, you need to know how to do it, just go ask, and you'll get guidance. And practically anybody can figure this out. The young kids, I mean, they're on top of this. Even my 9-year-old is using Chat GPT. But from there, you can easily convert to other cryptocurrencies from your USDT. You can send funds to your bank account. You can grow your earnings inside of the world of decentralized finance. You can do staking and all kinds of things that will actually cause your money to grow. But BDM isn't just about making money, it's about building wealth. And crypto is one of the most powerful tools available today. The best part, you don't need to be a tech expert. If you can use a phone, you can do crypto. We'll show you how how to do that. We'll help you walk you through that. So, there's cryptocurrencies available right now that I believe are going to do extremely well. We've talked about Flare coin. It's something like 2.5 cents. There have been predictions that it will one day reach 40,000. I have no idea if that's true or not, but if it went from 2.5 cents to $1, that's a giant increase in your money, and it's not going to happen overnight. But one thing to look for if you are buying cryptocurrencies is look for ISO compatible coins, ISO. That this is the new standard in cryptocurrencies, and the coins that are really going to go somewhere long term are going to be ISO. I think it's ISO 2022 compliant. So just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead. Do we have any other questions, comments? All right. Well, let's go ahead and close out then. This is a moment in time that you really don't want to pass up. We've all over the years we've seen things come and go that if we'd have gotten in front of those with just a little bit of money, it would have changed our lives forever, would have changed our finances and the future of our families. And with what we have at BDM, it gives you the opportunity. You can earn legacy income right here. And if you're wise with what you earn and you start investing some of that into cryptocurrency, for example, it could be anything. It could be real estate, but gold, silver, something that's going to, continue to grow in value. This is your chance to really set yourself up for a beautiful financial future. So don't let this moment pass you by. Join the mission, sow the seed, get in the flow. Better Deals and Money isn't just our name, it's our assignment. And we believe your harvest is already in motion. So thank you for being here. Let's go build something that lasts. Welcome to the movement. welcome to BDM. With that, we'll just say good night. God bless. For those who want to join us on Sunday, same time, put that on your calendar. If not, we'll be back here again on Tuesday. Set your calendars. Be sure to invite some new folks. God bless. Have a great evening.